The insights required to awaken, to liberate, to be free, they are counterintuitive to the mind-identified person, to the mind-identified pattern, which takes itself as a person to be a person. The contracted mind-identified pattern. So, the being, this, needs to get leverage on itself to encourage these insights. Maybe needs is strong. I don't know how this process truly unfolds from a different level, but from here, I want to say needs to get leverage on itself. I find a very effective way to do that is comparison. Show yourself the mind-identified self. Feel through that. And then soon enough after, so a comparison can be made. Sit in the senses. Be free, or at least be as free as you can be. Free of mind identification. And this is done most easily, most straightforwardly by sitting in the senses. Sight, sound, feeling. You could even choose just one of these senses, maybe sound, which is maybe an easier one. I use a timer for this. For 90 seconds, I sit in mind identification. Sit in is not right, but I notice the mind identification already happening. I turn towards that moment after moment for 90 seconds. I feel the tension in it. I feel the obscuration in it. It feels shady. It feels contracted, claustrophobic. And then for the next 90 seconds, I sit in the senses. I tune into, moment after moment, the sensing already going on, the sounds already sounding, the sight already seeing. I take note of this state, how it feels. It feels lighter. For the most part, it feels lighter. There's also contractions there. That's just some scars. But when I can make contact with pure sensation, it feels free, it feels open and easy. And then do that 5 times, 8 times, 10 times in a sitting. I find this inquiry through contrast very effective for me. I'm less inclined to sit in mind identification, or when the mind identification comes up, to follow that down the rabbit hole. I see it more clearly because there's more wisdom there to let go of it. Mind identification really is like living in a slum. A person who lives in a slum gets used to it and finds comfort in it and is attached to it. But there's so much more. There's so much more possibility.